guys off with a TikTok review. So basically, something that we plan on doing on our show
Yes.
is showing some of our favorite TikToks of the week
Yeah.
and
And
discussing them. and discussing them.
listen, y'all.
So the TikTok we decided to pick this week is actually by a girl named The Nay Simone. I believe that's TheNaySimone. The Nay Simone, really, really cool story time she did. I don't want to say cool. Probably unfortunate. It was actually a little bit wild.
It was definitely wild. It was just, once you hear about it, you'll understand why.
Exactly. It was one of those things that you'll have to see it before we give you too much information. But what we will say is a man approached her and she was, she was cool with it. She was like, I'm not really feeling it, but all right, cool.
She was actually working, remember?
She was working.
She was working at this bar she was at.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, so at that point, she seen him, later on?
She seen him later on and approached him. And
why did she approach him, though?
She approached him because
she wanted to tell him thank you for the drink.
Yes.
Right. And then whenever she went to tell him thank you for the drink, that's when
he had his arm around another woman.
So she was like, oh, that was quick.
Oh, didn't you just get my number upstairs? But the man was acting like he didn't even know her at all. Like, who are you, you crazy woman?
And so it's really kind of fitting into that mold of like, you approached me and you had a situation. Why didn't you sit your ass down?
Exactly.
You should have sat your ass down. But we won't give you any more details. We're going to play the clip.
Dudes be on some shit.
Wow, that's what we doing? What are you talking about? You just got my number upstairs. Hey, I don't even know this woman. And now you with a whole nother chick.
This is my girlfriend.
That's your girlfriend?
This is my girlfriend.
That's your man?
So that's what you was doing upstairs?
Baby, I don't even know this woman.
He just took my number upstairs.
You been drinking?
He just took my number upstairs. Check his phone.
I asked you what time it was.
Check his phone.
Is that what we doing?
Babe, don't even believe
we
this
coming
woman.
out to a venue and you hollering at other women? Really?
I don't even.
You don't got my number?
You're crazy.
You don't got my number.
You're delusional.
You don't have my number.
You're on drugs.
You don't have my number.
You need prayer.
Check his phone, boo.
Let me see your phone.
Check my phone.
He just stored me under new boo.
Open it up.
New boo.
Yes.
I don't even know you.
You just took my
You've been
number.
doing drugs.
Check his phone.
Call my phone. I bet it
Check
don't
his
ring.
phone.
Call my phone. I bet it
No,
don't
check
ring.
his phone. He
Call my
saved
phone.
it.
I bet it don't ring.
Oh, so you gave me a fake number?
I don't even know
You was just hollering at me upstairs.
All right, we out of here.
I don't have time.
Oh, okay, so that's what we do.
Yeah.
See, this is why y'all ain't shit.
You
Y'all
ain't shit. Hey, you know what?
You ain't
Hey,
shit.
fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Fuck you then.
Fuck you, sister.
And you bow-legged.
Listen.
You bow-legged.
Listen, sister.
I'm
Leave
talking
him. He
bow-legged.
ain't
Wait.
shit. He ain't shit. He ain't shit.
Get some
He ain't shit.
cocoa
Don't
butter.
call me.
Cocoa butter.
Don't text me.
Cocoa
Don't
butter.
text me. Don't call me. You a loser. You ain't shit.
All right. God bless.
Okay, sister, run, sister, cause he ain't shit. He ain't shit, and he got his butt cheeks hanging out.
Dudes ain't she update.
Time, here it goes. So as y'all can see, this is the outside of the bamboo room. Upstairs, you see the balcony. There's an inside as well. I host a karaoke brunch every Sunday at the Bamboo Room in Lake Worth, Florida. So last week, taking a break, minding my business, sitting on the balcony, this dude came and approached me. He was like, oh, I love your vibe. I think you're beautiful. I would like to get to know you. Let's exchange numbers. I said, I don't really like giving out my number, but we can exchange social media. He's like, nah, I don't want to be one of those dudes where I'm hitting you up in your DMs all the time. I want to have direct contact. And I was like, well, I really don't know you like that. So, this dude actually started singing to me, can we talk? Yeah, because somebody was singing it in the inside. So he decided to sing it to me on the balcony outside. We kikied. I thought it was cute for the moment. I was like, okay, whatever. We exchanged numbers, which I told you I don't like giving out my number. So he asked me if I wanted a drink. I said, nah, I'm good. But he went to the bartender and got me a drink anyway. The bartender came and got me a drink and said, the guy you were sitting out on the balcony with got you this drink. So I was like, okay, I had my drink. I went back to work, did what I did. And about 25 minutes later, I took another break. I wanted to come outside to say thank you. So as I seen him outside, I tried to approach him and I was like, hey, called his name. Was like, hey. And then I noticed like he was walking away from me. Then he put his arm around his girl. Now I'm not a cock blocker because I damn sure ain't a cock blocker. But I was just like, well, damn, you was going so hard. Now you act like you don't know me. Like, what's really good? Like, I didn't have to give you my number. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, what do you mean you don't know what you're talking about? You was just going so hard up there on the balcony. But then he put his hands around this beauty right here. And I was just like, Oh, so that's what we're doing. So that's what y'all guys seen. But what y'all don't know is, look, I got his girl right here. I got his girl right here. What did you do that day?
I cut him loose.
Because you went in his phone and what you seen?
Nate's phone number.
Okay, so everybody's like, why you didn't call him? Because I was recording. That's why I didn't call him at that point where everybody's like, well, you should have just called him. I couldn't have had called him if I was recording. But after I stopped the video, we looked in his phone, and guess what? She saw my number. So she cut him the
Fuck off.
Okay, so now look, we hanging out. This is the following week. We hanging out. We exchange numbers. We talk, and we uplifting each other. That's what we do. And as females, I feel like we shouldn't be so passive when we know these dudes are doing wrong. Okay, so everybody that want to try to bash and say, "Oh, she probably with him," no, she's with me now. And like we
We're
both
friends.
like we strictly diggly, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
but
we
we
cool,
gonna
we
start.
friends.
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to give y'all an update, guys. Here y'all go. Follow my girl. Make sure y'all follow her.
All right, check out the Bamboo Room, though.